this is the community, like even talking about it, it's like we go and they have these experiences in different types of ways that we can now bring into a visual story to share with each and every one of you, to show you what it's like to be part of the right community for you, and remembering your childlike competitiveness and putting aside your adult like competitiveness. Because when you are a child, you're really just focused on growing yourself and being the best for yourself. You don't give a shit about anybody else. You just care about yourself. And when you see that person around the bend, as you're climbing that mountain, instantly you will have that second or 10th wind and you'll be so energized. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna pass this one. And then I win, I win, right? But it's not in the way of you lose and I win, because at the same time as you're, this is where the adult part will tap in and the empathetic part will tap in. As you're passing, if you see that this friend of yours who's a little bit ahead of you needs a little bit of help, a little bit support and motivation, inspiration, you can turn that into a game and you can help them win alongside you. That way you guys are both winners, or make it into a healthy competition. See that tree right there? That's going to be the finish line. Whoever gets there first wins. And just because you don't get there first does not mean you actually lose, because you close that gap that much quicker than you would have without that childish friend that encouraged you to move faster, get there faster, stop whining, stop complaining. You don't know what your niche is? That's fine. Let's figure that out. By that tree, let's figure that out, right? You don't know what we're going to be doing next? Let's brainstorm. Let's figure it out together. Ooh, why don't we go and attend that mastermind as part of the membership? And they will help us out as well, because they've been exposed to so many more experiences, ideas, businesses, stories, all these different things that they can contribute to our brainstorming. That's what it's called, the mastermind, where we come together. You are stuck in the muddy puddle or you're dealing with shit. Ladies, let's all come together and figure this out as a community, as a team. And all of this is in the small groups, not in like massive, lots of women kind of groups and calls, because how much attention can we give to everyone when there's so many women there, right? And that's why it's important to make it small. This is the power of community, because by experiencing being part of the community, I got to learn and grow and evolve so much that I wouldn't have any other way. So that investment, all those investments, because it wasn't just one, it was quite a few. And IPEC was also one of them as well. And that was one of the biggest investments into my own personal growth and development, as well as the business. I used to prefer having one-on-ones, and I was so petrified and intimidated by the group setting, by leading people in the group. And that's something that I chose to work through and identify why. And once I did that, then I learned, do it, face your fears, because a life lived in fear is a life half lived. And I didn't want to live, quote unquote, half of my life. I wanted to live a full life and feel fulfilled. And the way that I have learned that that will happen is by doing everything that will help me to uncover and identify the blocks, the triggers, the roots that are holding me hostage, essentially the mental prison, the body prison, and face it. Because most of them would be fears. So one of the things that I did was writing a fear list of things that I was scared of, and some of them, even just writing it down, made me really sweat, like cold sweat, and I started going down that list. Whereas now I enjoy a group setting, and this is part of the big part of what we do. And I would not have been here today without that sisterhood, without that community, without that, the word commodity comes to mind, without that support, without that competition, healthy competition. Not that it was taught in some of these communities, but it's something that I've learned and I would apply it for myself in these communities. And of course, at the same time, these communities, I didn't want to step on anyone's toes and, show them how they can be a better coach, what they can do and learn, because I didn't, in order to do something like that, need to ask for permission, and I didn't get that opportunity to ask for permission, right? And then even then, it's like some people would be like, "Nope, I'm the best coach there is. You can't tell me what to do better, right? I already know." And